Hi there, my name is Kennedy Dean. I'm a junior from Winfield, West Virginia, and I'm on the women's softball team at Youngstown State University. Yeah, so my first coach was my dad, and he was the best coach that I ever had. His biggest piece of advice to me was that the game never lies. Whatever sport you play, the game knows how hard you work, how much work you put into it, and the game will always reward you for the amount of work that you put in. The biggest thing I did starting from a young age was starting weight training. My dad took me to a CrossFit gym when I was pretty young, and I learned how to Olympic lift. So things like power cleans, front squats, deadlifts. I learned how to lift and how to be strong, and I believe that that's prevented a lot of injuries from me and also helped me once I got to college. You're in the weight room a lot, you're doing all of these Olympic lifts, so I felt like I had a leg up on my competition once I got to college because I was familiar with weight training. So some things I prioritized softball-wise was when I was growing up playing, it was never about hitting home runs. Now that I'm older, I'm able to hit a couple out, but when I was younger, I was always a contact hitter. I was always looking to put the ball in play and make the defense make mistakes. So it's been something that's carried me a long way in the game of softball and I believe helped me get to the collegiate level. So some of the challenges I faced becoming a top prospect in my sport was missing a lot of fun time with my friends. So travel softball is played throughout the summer. Therefore, I missed a lot of concerts and beach trips, and I missed a trip to Cancun with my friends because I had softball. But this was the time that I was getting better and getting recruited by college coaches. It was tough at the time, but it was worth it because there's nothing that can replace the experience of being a collegiate athlete. So my recruitment process started about my sophomore year of high school. I kind of hit the COVID window, so a lot of coaches were getting super seniors back, and they weren't interested in bringing in any incoming freshmen. Thankfully, Youngstown State and Coach Campbell had reached out to me and wanted me to come on campus. I came on a visit, and instantly it felt like home to me. Coach Campbell was gracious enough to offer me a scholarship. It was my first Division I offer, and I committed really early, my junior year, I believe, of high school. So it was a little bit different than a lot of other people's recruiting process, but just make sure that you go somewhere that you feel like you're at home, and that's what Youngstown State was for me. So why Youngstown State University? When I came on campus, it felt like home. So my mom and dad both went to Marshall University, which is in Huntington, West Virginia, and they used to be a rival of Youngstown State. So my dad always jokes if it was the 90s, I would have never been allowed to come here because Youngstown State actually beat Marshall in the football national championship. However, he brought me up here on campus one day. I love the facilities. We have first-class athletic facilities here. We have indoor practice facilities. We have trainers here. It's such a great atmosphere at Youngstown State, and I love the culture. I love this community, and that's why Youngstown State is home for me. So some things I've picked up on the field since being in college is being smooth is fast. When I first got here, I always felt like I was behind. I was moving too slow just because I came from high school and the game is just a little bit slower than it is in college. I was rushing myself. I was trying to play faster. And then one day I learned that being smooth is being fast. So when I'm throwing, I'm being smooth. When I'm hitting, I'm being smooth. And it's really translated my game to the next level. This past year at Youngstown State, we had a really great softball season. We were the regular season champions of the Horizon League, so we had a really great season. We were #1 in the conference. So some things I learned when I first began my college career is that once you come in, everybody is just as good as you. It's really important to be able to set yourself apart, and you do that by hard work. It's one of the biggest things that I learned. I was so frustrated when I came to college and I wasn't experiencing success instantly like I had out of high school. So most people, when they come to college, they have a fantastic high school career. You get here and everybody had a fantastic high school career. So it's important that you find a way to set yourself apart from everybody. One of the ways I learned to do that is recovery. Recovery is so important. The days are long, but they go by super quick. So you have to be able to recover, turn around the next day, get up for that 6:30 a.m. lift after you just had a 2-hour practice the night before. It's been the biggest thing helped me turn my game around the next day. So being a college athlete means that you are a leader in your community. We are very close with our community here in Youngstown. The softball team specifically is always in the community. We're always doing community service. We actually just won an award for doing the most community service at Youngstown State. So being a part of this community is such a big deal for me, and it's one of the things I love about Youngstown State. I've had the chance to mentor young girls who came to campus one day. It was such a rewarding experience, and I could tell that they really looked up to me, and it really warms my heart. So it's been a great opportunity to be at Youngstown State and be a part of this community. So one of the biggest things for me is balancing my academics with athletics. I found that once I'm out in the morning, I need to stay out all day, make sure that I'm getting my homework done. So if I go to class at 9 a.m., I'm not going back to my apartment before practice. I'm staying in the College of Business. I'm doing as much homework as I can, and then I'm heading to practice after. It's helped me get my homework done earlier in the week, and it's helped me be successful. So after college softball, there is the opportunity to play professional. I don't know that it's in the cards for me. I would like to maybe do it. We'll see how that goes, but I still have 2 more seasons left, so hopefully I can stay injury-free and compete at the next level. But thankfully, I've got a great degree from Youngstown State in marketing. I'm going to complete my master's degree while I'm here, so I'll have the opportunity to work in the corporate world and the business world, and I'm thankful for Youngstown State for that opportunity. So my advice to the young girls that are out there trying for a Division I scholarship, specifically in softball or any other sport actually, is make sure that you love it. It is such a big time commitment to your university, to your community, so make sure you love it. You love the people that you're with and you love the sport. It makes it that much easier. Hi there, my name is Kennedy Dean and I am a junior from Winfield, West Virginia. I'm a member of the Youngstown State University women's softball team and you can catch me on Next Level Prep.